You must construct additional pylons.
Welcome back, everybody, to more 5 Guardians of David here on Additional Pylons Games. We're continuing where we left off last time, sold a bunch of items, made sure that we had all the best equipment, and here we are to subjugate the Ammonites north of the city of Rabbath Ammon. So we can see here, obviously it's the capital. We've had a couple missions there already. Must have had big walls because we had to, Joab and the army had to lay siege to the city for more than a year before it fell. So let's go ahead and get in there and see what's going on here in Ammon. More artwork. Wow. Ammon loves these minotaur dudes, I guess. All right. Let's get in on it.
Land of the Ammonites, the siege of Rabbah began.
Siege is going.
The city of David, the king of the Israelites tended to his expanded kingdom.
Yeah.
Sporadic attacks from the Israelites kept the Ammonite defenders off guard. Joab would order these at irregular intervals. David was
Fair enough.
to date on the siege of Rabbah and would occasionally send word to Joab with orders. The siege lasted for over a year.
Over a year.
The Israelites knew it would be a long and arduous affair when they undertook it. They were hardy men.
Hardy
David
men.
would spend time on his mountain, looking at the night sky, marveling at the Lord's amazing works, a good distraction from the world's affairs.
Ruh-roh, David. Alright, time to engage the enemy. We're going to be playing as Benaiah today because we got a... Alright, let's just... We got a new... Look at that hammer. That is just a beautiful, like... Man. Benaiah is just going to be Hulk smashing it up today. So, alright. We're going to engage the enemy. Going in on a little raid, I guess. You can see we got some defenses set up. Abishai going a little bonkers on his pathing and decides to teleport, I guess. Alright. Can we get here? Can we get here? Alright, speaking of pathing issues. There we go. Alright. Got to the checkpoint. Got through our most difficult enemy. A skewed perspective. Alright. Let's take out these statues, because why not? Alright. That brought all the boys to the town. Yeah, let's... Yeah, go big on them. Yeah, big swings, Benaiah. Alright, nothing up there except for some defenses. We can see some defenders on the other side. So it looks like we gotta go down and around in this little valley. Alright, jump on down, boys. Look at that. Big bad Benaiah with my hammer. Hammer slam. Engage the enemy. Alright. Well, I found the enemy. And they've been engaged. They've been well engaged, I would say.
I can't do that.
Oh, come on. You can do it just fine. Alright. Mr. Benaiah. Do some Hulk smashing. Yeah. Hulk spin. Hulk smash. Oh man, just super satisfying. The sounds, the swings, all that sort of stuff. Ariella,
Five guardians of David
we're definitely
were approached
overpowered
on
now.
the field of battle by an unlikely messenger. It was Ariella. She had come from the city of David itself, and she appeared travel-weary and on the brink of exhaustion. The tale she told them was one of deceit, adultery, and impending doom. The five listened intently to her account.
Bum bum bum. All right, so here we go.
On this evening, David enjoyed the stars and wonders of heaven, a nice diversion from the rigors of a heavy crowd. As he appreciated the Lord's wonders, a distraction of a different sort caught his eye.
A different sort indeed. There she is. Hubba hubba.
This woman. Who is she?
She is Bathsheba, my king. She is the daughter of Eliam and the wife of Uriah the Hittite.
Thank you.
That night, David's thoughts raced with images of Bathsheba. He received no sleep.
Alright. Don't have to drag this out anymore.
He was enraptured by her beauty.
I think David had something like 3 wives at this time. Anyways.
Instruct her to give it to her mistress.
Later that night, Bathsheba came to see David at his invitation. Bathsheba became a regular guest of David's over the next few months. Always did she come in secret. Always did she come at night.
I wonder why.
David knew that what they did was against the Lord's commandment. He knew it needed to come to an end. He intended to do just that tomorrow. It was always tomorrow.
Yeah, didn't want it to end.
Bathsheba announced to her king that she had become pregnant with his child. David was very troubled by the disclosure.
Go figure. Adultery. Even today,
David sent word to Joab.
a couple thousand years later, still an issue. Not something that's really looked well upon. All right, so Uriah, come home and
See you, Uriah.
have
I
relations.
understand the siege goes well.
Goes very well, my king. It won't be long before the Ammonites surrender.
That is favorable news, my friend. You have ridden long to reach us. Please, go to your home. Wash your feet.
Yeah, wash your feet. Sure, that's what you call it.
But Uriah did not go home that night. Instead, he slept with the servants of the palace.
Did you not just come from the siege of Rabbah? Why did you not go home last night?
Yeah.
The Ark
So
of the Covenant
basically,
stands in the city.
Uriah
My commander Joab,
doesn't
my
do it
most
because of
guardians are
spiritual
camped in the
reasons. He
open
basically
country.
said, like,
How could I go
not
home
spiritual reasons,
and
moral
lie
reasons.
with my wife when this is the
How could
case?
how could I enjoy the comforts of my house and enjoy time with my wife with all these other
Stay
things
here
that
one more
are
day. Return.
going on. So, yeah.
How can you not see that this is disastrous? How can you sit there so calmly?
Oh, my love. My heart breaks with yours at this news. I fear what would happen if word of our dalliances were to reach my husband. You know I
Dalliances.
care for
That's
him.
another word. I can't take that word seriously.
I fear each time he goes to battle in your name. Every time he leaves on a campaign, I pray to the Lord that no harm comes to him. It would be so regrettable
Swish.
if something
Swish.
unfortunate were to happen to him during his latest campaign.
Swoosh, swash. All right, so they're kind of painting it as her idea to have him
There
executed.
is no other way, my king.
All right, one more comic. Hopefully this is it. All right, David composed a letter. Put Uriah where the fighting is fiercest in your next attack. Overreach and then withdraw so that Uriah will be struck down.
David and Bathsheba openly discussed the letter. As was usual, Bathsheba saw the servants as invisible, a fault that David had fallen into as well. And so David gave Uriah the note that signaled his own death, with instructions not to open it. He was told to give it. Word eventually made its way to Ariella on the plot against Uriah.
I see.
Ariella wrote a missive to be carried to her brother Abishai, who was himself. She could find no one to take the letter immediately. No couriers could be
Spared to Rabbah within a fortnight.
Ariella
Decided the only way would be to send it herself. So that's how Ariella got here.
Uriah, quickly!
All right. Ooh, got some stuff. Yeah, more stuffs. All right. So there we are. So that is, other than the whole thing about, so from my knowledge, from what I remember, the whole thing about Bathsheba being the one who suggests that Uriah be put in the fighting, like that's not something that's in the account. But everything else there seems pretty accurate to what the biblical account says. So, anyways, yes, very much a. So like I don't know if I said it earlier in this episode or if it was last episode, but very much a I guess like I don't want to say the soul. It's not the soul blight, but it's like it's one of the. It's like the big thing that happens in David's lifetime. That really, it's like his one major flaw, if you will. Let's get that cash.
David purposely sent Uriah to his death. He did this to mask the fact that he had gotten Bathsheba pregnant.
Yep. So that'll do it. Anyways, it's I don't know. This is kind of, I don't know. Like I in starting this game, like I know the story you know, I know the story about King David and like everything that happened. But it still seems kind of surprising that they actually like wove this storyline into the game. Not surprising like in a bad way. It's just I don't know. This game is tackling some like heavy issues, I guess. Some heavy topics about infidelity and you know, getting pregnant out of wedlock and all that sort of stuff, and along with just like, to begin with, just the contention of Israel, period. There's a lot of contention there, just about a lot of conflict, I'll say. There's a lot of conflict going on, both like philosophical, as far as like arguments for and against, and like the conflict over in Israel in the Middle East, as well as just the I don't know. It's just something that people have strong feelings about. That is one big dude. He's just big. Also, these guys are kind of freaking out. And there it is. Uriah is left to die, basically. I clicked. All right. So I'm guessing survive the assault. Interesting. We're supposed to survive. So the only other thing that I'll say is that there seems to be a little bit of a, I don't know. I think that there is some irony in this. So there's irony that was pointed out earlier, just in that Uriah showed mercy when he in turn would not be shown mercy. But on top of that, there's also irony in that Bathsheba, who is kind of the, I don't know, she's the one being fought over, and eventually, like, Bathsheba is basically the, like I said, the greatest blight on David's account as being like a great man in the Bible, as being like a king, as being someone who is like very much looked up to in the in the Bible, period. Holy cow. Survived the assault? Is this a joke? Is this just something where I'm supposed to do as best I can for a while and then it's impossible for me to survive, or is that planned? I don't know. I feel like this is a little ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay, so I made it to the point where he can't survive. All right. So that looks like Uriah. Yep, he's got a spear here, and fighting is thick and fierce. Shirk wet. Yep. So he's defending himself. That's wow, unbelievable. Uriah's kicking butt, man. And you can see this looks like you got Benaiah, Eleazar, kind of smashing their way in, and got the Ammonite general.
Zaham stood cruelly over Uriah the Hittite and mocked him.
Zaham.
Should have run back to your beggar king with the rest of your men as they like. Glad you were with me. I enjoy killing John.
Not sure what happened there.
And so ended the story of Uriah, who is known as the Hittite.
Okay, let's switch to Zaham Goliath. Ooh, he is. Ooh, okay. This is a dude that apparently takes all of us to take down. Joshua Beam? Alright, here we go. We're gonna take over Joshua Beam. Because Joshua Beam was just poking a civilian who was standing nearby. Alright, let's go ahead and use our special ability. Improve all of our damage. That's not good. Big slam. Oh, good. Didn't do anything. Like I was saying, the irony is that Bathsheba, who is like the greatest, basically the greatest sin that David had, ends up actually being the mother of Solomon, who becomes who is heir to the throne. Eventually, King Solomon. All right, let's back out a little bit. Zip on through.
I can't do that.
Ooh, I know what we could do. Eleazar.
I can't do
There we go.
that.
Increase everybody's melee attack for a while, and this guy's just going ham on these stunts. Anyways, she ends up actually being the mother of the eventual king of Israel, Solomon. So it's kind of this irony where David's greatest failure is also results in his line, basically his line of succession. It's very much a, I don't know, it's this paradox, if you will, of his great. What? He just healed himself? All right, all his buddies are joining in. That's why he got healed, I guess. All right, let's try and let's wrap it up here. Let's wrap it up, boys. There we go. Oh, he's down. Okay, all of his. Okay, all right. So we kind of enraged the ads, I guess. Take out these guys. All right, things are going all right. Let's eat some bread. Let's take out the ads. And one more. No, come on. Pathing. There we go. All right. So yeah. What? He healed again? What was I saying? Oh yeah. So she ends up being the mother of King Solomon, who famously was, I guess, the wisest man who ever lived, supposedly. So, wrote a lot of proverbs. He wrote a lot of wise sayings. He, the famous story of his wisdom was, basically, two women came to him and one had accidentally killed. How many times we gotta kill this guy? I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Am I doing something wrong here? Or do we just have to...
I can't do that.
Anyways, so two women came to him. One had accidentally killed her son, and she had supposedly stolen the son of one of her friends, I guess. And these are like very, very young babies. And because of this, like, they're fighting over whose son it actually was. And oh, that's a problem. Oh. And so Solomon was just like, listen, why does this guy keep regenerating? Are we supposed to lose this fight? Is that what's supposed to happen? Or does he just have like multiple lives? Are we supposed to, like, what is going on? This is so weird. I'm not sure if this is, like, broken. Is he in another phase now? I'm trying to, like, grab Uriah or something like that. Oh, okay, that didn't work. Alright, Shema, use your bread. Joshua Beam, use your bread. This is just so strange. Like, what? I'm assuming this is not bugged just because the fight has actually progressed. Okay, I'm going to take these guys out, I guess.
I can't do
They're
that.
slowly throwing javelins at us. There we go. There we go. Poke him in the face a bunch of times. I've been rooted. There we go. Why does he keep regenerating? Zaham Bark. Oh! He keeps switch. Oh, okay. Oh, is this the final battle? Oh my gosh. He keeps switching up. I'm finally getting it now. He keeps switching up mechanics between all the previous, a bunch of the previous bosses. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch out for the bowling balls now. Alright, let's use our ability. Got knocked down. Let's go ahead and shift here. Increase our melee attack. Increase spread and watch out for the bowling balls. Come on, Abishai. Come on. Alright. Alright, so he's now Showback. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So now I'm getting this. So it's this. I don't know. This is kind of cool, I guess. We have to, you know, he's a little bit tank and spank. But he's also, I don't know. It's fun. It's interesting. Also, I don't know. I won't say this is a shock, but it just seems like it's not really abrupt. Oh, man, that's bad. That is really bad. Whew. All right. So he's now Sether. Breathing fire. And Abishai is just about dead too.
I can't.
Alright, let's go back to Jasher Beam. Gotta end with Jasher Beam. Alright. So there we go. So this seems a little bit like the final boss, potentially. I mean, it definitely seems... Oh, they're recapping all the former bosses. So that's I guess that's my assumption, is that this is... And Sether again? I don't know. Like, what's going on here? Am I supposed to pick up? Do something with Uriah? I'm not really sure. That is a big axe you got there, sir. Just one big axe. He just threw it and slid to it. I feel like half these mechanics I don't even remember from these boss fights. Let's go ahead and spread out a little bit. Also, let's shift to Benaiah. Eat some bread. Get ourselves a buff.
Can't do that.
And there it is. He's finally been defeated. All right. Wow. It's kind of a, I don't know, a sad ending.
Ammonite captain, the 5 guardians of David brought their friend back to the Israelite camp and began to mourn him.
Man.
She is a pox upon his house, and I curse her.
That is an ugly cry face.
Do you hear me, O Lord? I curse Bathsheba, daughter of Eliam, and the very air she breathes.
Wow.
Ariella, sister, it is all right. Be still.
Taka, 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 taka. That is my favorite. Wow. This game got surprisingly dark. Yeah, he's mad. All right. Yeah, surprisingly dark.
You sent him to his death. I
Benaiah.
understand your anger. Know that I was not aware of David's affair with Bathsheba at the time. Not that it would have mattered. Orders are orders, after all. Would you like some water? It was an unpleasant thing to do. My sister obviously blames Bathsheba. I understand why, I suppose. But the missive that Uriah delivered
Man.
Must be some information we do not have. David never sentenced one of his own to death over a woman.
This would not be the first time a man was willing to kill for a woman.
Fair enough.
He may be king, but he is still a man. A man with a crown.
Don't like Joab, but Joab is pretty accurate in this instance. Very logically thinking.
Does a man like that deserve a kingdom?
Alright.
Dare? Swore a covenant before my king and the Lord that I would protect him from all of his enemies. His brothers swore the same. You make threats to his kingdom to me? I swear to you this now. As long as my king wills it, as long as he lives, I will not touch you. If ever David wishes you harm, no longer lives, I will be the instrument of your painful demise.
Benaiah. Benaiah. Alright. Here we go.
A messenger
So.
arrived in the city of David with news from the siege.
Read a letter from Joab that said, the Ammonites came out against us on the plain. We drove them back.
Came out against us on the
The
plain.
Ammonites rallied. In the melee, your servant Uriah the Hittite was killed.
And so David mourned the loss of his lieutenant, as did Bathsheba in her own way.
Bathsheba. Looking preggers.
After the time of mourning was over, David had Bathsheba brought to his house, and she became his wife, and he bore him a son. But the thing David had
done with Uriah displeased the Lord.
The Lord sent Nathan to David, who said to him,
Nathan. So, I said this in one of the first episodes, is that Nathan actually plays a big part in this story. And Nathan basically walks up and tells David,
a traveler
tells him what's what,
man,
tells him
and
what's
the
for.
rich man refrained
So.
from taking of his own flock to feed the man. Instead, he took the loan.
So he makes this analogy that a poor man only had one sheep, a rich man had many sheep, and the rich man took the poor man's sheep and sacrificed it.
For he did such a thing and had no pity.
And David basically says the rich man needs to pay.
You are the rich
And then Nathan said, you're the rich man.
the God of
You've got
Israel.
multiple wives already.
I anoint
And
you king
the
of
Lord
Israel.
gave him
And
a
I delivered
lot of land, a lot of money,
you
and
I gave
yeah.
you all of
If
the
all of this had been too little, I would have given you
all
more.
of this had been too, why did you despise the word of the Lord?
So basically,
You struck down Uriah the Hittite with
David
a
tried to
sword
cover
of
up his
Ammonites,
affair,
took his wife
and
from your own.
Nathan kind of tells him what's what. And there we go.
Against the Lord.
The Lord has taken away your sin. This is what the Lord says.
So it says, I'm going to bring calamity on your house.
I am going to bring calamity on
The son born to you will die. So Bathsheba, the child that
Lord
Bathsheba
struck the
has,
child
will,
that Bathsheba had born to David, and he became ill.
yeah.
David begged God to spare the child. He fasted and spent the night lying on the ground. The servants
So.
of his on the seventh day, the child died.
David
Upon
looks
hearing
awfully
the
skinny
news,
right there.
David went out and
Like, I understand that he didn't eat for 7 days, but you don't lose that much weight in 7 days.
While your child was sick, you fasted.
So, yeah. Alright, wow. Lots of comics going on here. Alright.
In the Ammonite country,
Joab maintained the siege at Rabbah.
It was decided that the 5 guardians of David would return from the campaign to their families for a much-needed rest.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Abishai, Shammah, Benaiah, Eleazar, and Jashobeam. Alright. Everybody's back with their families. Happy, happy. Good times. So there they are. The sun sets over the valley of Elah. It will rise again.
And so
Oh, that's
the
cute.
sun sets over the valley of Elah. It will rise again.
Apparently they all had sons, and all their sons looked like awkward small versions of them. So there we are. Vengeance of the Five. I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, so I'm going to do some items and such, and we'll continue this another time. So it turns out we will not be continuing this another time because that's the end of the game. I mistakenly thought that because there was a portal at the end of the level that there would still be more to go. There would still be more to the game, but I was wrong. So here we are. We got the credits. Anyways, that is 5 Guardians of David. I had a lot of fun. It's been good to return to an action RPG here on the channel. It's been a long time since I played one, and I really enjoyed the perspective that this game brought. So thanks for those who stuck with it all the way through to the end. I appreciate you, and enjoy the rest of the credits. And thanks again for tuning in. We'll be continuing next next time with a new game. I believe Stardew Valley is up next on our to-do list. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time here on Additional Pylons Games. Thanks for watching Additional Pylons Games. Click one of the boxes to watch another video, and click the circle to subscribe and join the APG Zealots. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and share it with your friends. Comment below, and I'll see you next time here on Additional Pylons Games.